Welcome back to our Digimon Survival playthrough! We're battling our Ukinimon for like the third or fourth time now. Last time we ended in the middle of this battle, just like the time before. But this time we're gonna wreck her again. So, for those on YouTube, BitChute, Rumble, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, follow Rumble. Check all our social medias down below, all the fun stuff. Yada yada. I know it gets boring when you hear that every episode. But with that being said, let's show our Ukinimon how it's done. With a back hit. Sucks that Chromon got knocked out. Like it got knocked out in our epilogue of last episode. Our closing statements. Whatever you want to call them. Can we hit Macross Bomber from here? Okay, Northern Cross. Don't think we can hit it from here either. So we're gonna go ahead and actually move up. Use an item. Big bandage. Mermaimon full health, and end our turn facing our Ukinimon. And this guy is gonna go for the attack. Why does that do so much damage? This I expect to do a lot. The times I expect for it to do a lot, it doesn't do a lot, and the times I expected for it to not do a lot, does a lot. I think Mermaimon is gonna get knocked out probably. Good job, Renamon. Are you gonna attack? Oh, you're healing. I mean, that just pretty much secured your defeat, but I'll take it. I will take it. I think that said 666 damage. Alrighty, Mermaimon. Northern Cross Bomber. Yosh! And with that, we are victorious. Victory! Falcomon didn't level up very much. Shalcomon's level 36. Floramon's level 35. Labramon's 35. I want to know when Floramon gets her ultimate. Yeah! Good, Renamon has gotten Miyuki away from our Ukinimon. Oh. Miyuki! Miyuki, can you hear me? Are you okay? Finally, our connection with you is cut. But I'll give you the one chance to avoid having to experience true hell. Tell us everything you know. How do we get back home? And why was Miyuki your maiden? What were you planning? What was that? Speak up. I couldn't hear you. Sure, you can go to hell. Maybe not here and maybe not now, but this world will eventually consume you alive. Maybe not here, maybe not now. Just like the two already taken by the mist. You monster. No, Kaido, don't let her get to you. Takuma, say something. Is our Ukinimon the one that understands the boundary between worlds, as Digimon said? I don't think so, but still, she seems to know something we don't. I need to hear what she has to say. I'm going to at least try asking the most important remaining question. The boundary, how to get back home, or the maiden? We're going to go with the boundary. I don't know what the maiden's going to answer, but the boundary should help us answer the boundary and how to get back home, I hope. Because I'm assuming the boundary refers to the boundary between our world and the Digimon world. Who knows about the boundary between worlds?
True indeed.
So you know then.
So clever, but why would I tell you that?
Tell them. Don't tell them. Either way, you shall be silenced. Who's that? Uh-oh. Who do we have? Black Orb. That's Piemon? Piemon. You were a fool to the end. No, no, I don't want to die. Help me. There can only be one punishment for failing in your duty. Death. Bye-bye, Arukinimon. Oh, why? Are you on the same side? It's very simple. The useless pawn is to be discarded. Oh, heartless. And now, one more stands in my way. Shall I at least be done with you? Renamon! Dang, Miyuki slipped away from Renamon, but Piemon grabbed her. Come, maiden, for my master. Bye-bye, Miyuki! Talk to you tomorrow. Stop, monster! Kaido, don't. What? Dracomon? Agumon and Labramon? I'm shaking. That guy's too much. I'm serious. He's just too strong. He's not like anything we fought before. I don't see any way we can beat him. You're not going anywhere. I'll protect her by myself. Renamon? You can't. Not when you're injured like that. You need to rest. Let go of me. I'm going. I will get her back. You're shaking too. Can you see there's no way to win this one? We need to find a new strategy. Because we have to rescue Miyuki no matter what. Shut up. I can't trust any of you. You'd only end up abandoning her again. That's how it always goes. I'm the only one who can truly protect her. Renamon. I just came to the realization. Renamon is Haru. They're one and the same. That has to be it. Like, that makes too much sense. Just the way Renamon wanted to protect Miyuki. Then in the sewers, I believe in part 5, we found Miyuki first, and she was being protected by Renamon. That's neat. What should we do, Chakuma? We can only go forward. They might know about our world, but we can't ignore the fact that they have Miyuki. He was heading west, towards the factory we were going to from the beginning. It's simple, we just need to keep going towards our original goal. I'm still reeling from Haru actually being Renamon. That makes too much sense. Yeah, maybe. Whether we decide to learn more about our enemy first or to attack immediately. Either way, we still have to go to the same place, the factory to the west. I'm surprised that was PA-mon. We're finally here, but it's strangely quiet. We're not going to find that entrance just in around here. They're coming in and out. We can probably sneak our way in.
Let's check it out.
Takuma, look, we can get into the factory through here. Wow, well done, Agumon, you found the entrance.
It looks really big inside. It might be dangerous. Should we split up?
Yeah, this is their base. We have to assume there'll be traps. If we are all captured, we're done for. You're right. Let's split up.
Fine, but no heroics, okay? Even if we find Miyuki and PA-mon, don't rush and attack.
Yeah, let's search the area. Exploration. Factory exterior unlocked. Factory unlocked. Factory first floor unlocked. Second floor. Second floor south. Free battle. Ooh, that's Triceramon and Zoodlemon. Okay. We're gonna... What? This is part 7. I want Floramon to Digivolve to her ultimate for this. So I am cheating. Because I'm pretty sure we can get a boost here to her affinity. Okay, she grew up. Oh, it's Saki. Does she find any clues, I wonder?
I'm sorry, Takuma. I haven't found anything yet. I'm checking with the camera, but nothing is standing out.
It's fine, don't rush.
You're right. I need to stay calm, but the panic never goes away. Really, I couldn't tell you we're panicked. I'm impressed, Saki. Impressed with what? Compared to the beginning, you're becoming less emotional, less of a victim. You've learned how to think more calmly, to take stock of the situation. You think so? I didn't notice.
She really is different than she was before. She still speaks casually, but I can see how much she worries about everyone. She doesn't seem to be aware of the changes, though. She grew up is the answer we're looking for. You seem a little more grown up, at ease with yourself. You seem to be gentler when you panic or get upset.
Right, she's much more mature. Even though sometimes she doesn't like to let one, she cares about everyone a lot. She's worried about us all, I can tell.
Yosh!
Really, I'm not sure what you mean. As long as people stop getting the wrong idea about me.
That works. Now, does she evolve here? Please tell me she evolves. Yes, deep woods. That means she evolves. Alright. I wonder who's over there. It's Saki and Floramon. I wonder what they're up to. Only I get the impression that might be a bad time to interrupt.
What am I gonna do? This isn't working at all. I'm all pent up, but I can't let it out. Oh, that doesn't sound like you. It's weird, Saki. Real weird. Normally, you've got no problem coming right out with what you want to say. Exactly. Something's just not right. I'm so focused on Aoi, it makes me nervous.
Why are you so focused on Aoi?
I'm not normal like this at all. I want to face her more. I don't know properly. Well, why don't you start with a normal chit-chat or something? I'm telling you, that's easier said than done. Oh, I know just what to do. Oh yeah, tell me. Floramon, can you be Aoi for me here? What? Why? I don't get it. That way I can practice talking with her, so I won't have such a hard time breaking it up. Go on, Floramon, talk to me like you're Owie, okay? Saki! I don't think that's quite right. Owie doesn't talk like that. No, Saki, look out behind you.
Uh-oh.
What? No, you've got to be kidding me. Stand back, Saki. Leave this to me. Now, let's see what you've got.
Alrighty.
This thing is way tougher than I thought.
Oh no, Oh, wait.
Oh no, Floramon, we've got to get out of... Wait, no, we can't. Saki, we can't run. I mean, if we run away, just think what'll happen to the other kids. And Owie, of course, will be in danger. If anything like that happened, I'm sure I'd regret it like crazy. That's why we can't lose here. No way, no how. Floramon, it's okay, don't worry. It is not okay, I can see you're suffering. No, I'm not. This is something from deep inside of me. Power like nothing I've held before, just gushing out. I can't hold it in anymore. Floramon, don't tell me you're changing again. It kinda looks like it. And I guess I beg you, something cute this time, or at least not creepy.
Floramon, Digivolve to... Ooh, is that Blossomon? Blossomon with the teeth. Blossomon.
Ha! Ha! Now look! Sorry to keep you waiting, Zagi.
Finally! Floramon is ultimate level. So it is based on our affinity. Start battle. This battle shouldn't be too tough. This battle shouldn't be too tough. Nice. We're gonna get a side hit in here. Jeez! Wow. One-shotted. I did not expect that.
We did it! We won! We totally won! Absolutely incredible! But, what am I going to do with this? Saki, do you not like the way I look? Is it weird? What? No, that's not it at all! Well, it sounds to me like it is. No, that's not it. I mean, I can't say I expected this. That's a bit sharper than I expected. But hey, it's just only barely outside my expectations, so... Anyway, you're the whole reason we won. That I can appreciate, yeah. Thanks! So, what can't you appreciate? Oh, stop picking on my semantics. I'm super duper grateful, really I am. I'm totally counting on you, Kay.
Victory! Saki leveled up! Alrighty. Now that's taken care of. You know, I probably should have seen who our lowest affinity was. Wait, we can still because we're not actually talking to Minoru yet. 37, 30, 33, 33, 38. Wait, which one was 30? Owie. Let's talk to Owie. Owie's first. Owie has an Owie. Is that Owie? I wonder how her search is going. Owie, did you find anything?
Not at all. What should we do, Takuma? With our torturing Haru and Miyuki right at this very moment.
The anxiety is getting to her. I understand your feelings of regret, but we can't give up now.
Stay calm. We just need to keep doing what we can. You're right. Right.
Uh-oh. Is there a problem? Is she maybe overwhelmed with anxiety? Has she forgotten what she needs to do next? That's it. It might be good to give her some specific instructions. If she's worried about Haru and Miyuki. What should I tell Aoi to look for? Let's look for traces of Renamon. Look for traces of Renamon, Aoi.
For Renamon?
Renamon is looking for Miyuki. If we know what Renamon is up to, we can tell what we need to do next. We can avoid searching for Miyuki and Pinemon where Renamon has already looked, right?
True, and if we help Renamon, it could be easier to get Miyuki away from Pinemon. Pinemon is powerful. We're gonna need allies.
It might seem like a long shot, but I think this approach is better. Yosh! That was a mere guess. I'm glad I got that. Yeah?
Yeah, I think maybe the two of you are right. Okay, then I'll search for traces of Renamon. Can you give me a hand, Lambermon? You might be able to sense Renamon too. I'm on it. I can't just sit here.
Good. With something specific to do, Aoi seems to be feeling a little better. Yosh. Now, who should we talk to? 37, 33. Think Minoru. So. Alright. Now that I think about it, we should check the cameras. Clean dressing. I wonder if that's a healing item like the bandages. Did you find anything?
No, we just got here. Nothing yet. We bullshit something suspicious here. Pinemon? No, something different. Different? But we can't see anything. Oh yeah, Takuma, check things out with the camera.
I already did. I guess we go again. What?
It's our evolution energy and so much of it. What? That's great.
If we can use this power, we might be ready for Pinemon.
Well done, Falcomon. I knew we could count on you. It was nothing. Don't be so humble. It's really impressive.
Minoru and Falcomon are back to their old selves. Yeah, or maybe even more so. But it was a good of Falcomon to find a reason to check things out. And it was Minoru who suggested we use the camera. I better thank him for it. I mean, it's telling us to thank him for it. I don't like the I knew what we'd find because we didn't know. If Agumon noticed something, it's in Agumon's nature to speak up. Last time we thanked Minoru, so we're just gonna thank him again. I think. Thank you too, Minoru. You suggested using the camera.
Yeah, well, anyone...
Nice! We got it again!
Yeah, well, anyone would have. We've been using it since we got here. It's only natural to think of it. Are you embarrassed? He is. I'm not embarrassed.
Sure, Minoru. If you say so. Uh-oh. That's an Etamon and Manzemon. Alright, factory exterior. Should I talk with the professor?
Have you found anything, Takuma?
No, nothing.
Oh, well, I'll say it again. We have to be very careful. If we get hurt or are defeated, there'll be no one to help Miyuki.
About that, why was she targeted? And why are they calling her the Maiden? They seem to see Miyuki as special somehow.
Maiden?
That's not a word you'd hear all that often back in our world. You'll sometimes see shrine maidens at major shrines selling amulets. Yes, but that was not the original role of a maiden. Maidens were said to be in service to the gods, appeasing them with music. If maidens could hear the gods would possess them to speak to the world. The gods, and if this world has gods? Could Miyuki be a bridge between those gods and the creatures here? Are the enemies expecting her to intercede on their behalf? And why would they need her to do that? So they want her to sing for them, to hear the words of the gods? Huh. Was Miyuki abducted to hear the gods, sing to the gods, serve the gods? Something about Digimon and what he said back in episode who knows what makes me think that they're trying to get a connection to the original god or creation or whatever Digimon said. I don't remember quite what Digimon said, but we'll go with hear the gods. Was Miyuki abducted to hear the voices of the gods? What? What? Well, maybe Miyuki has some special maiden-like abilities to hear the voice of the gods, and if the enemy knew that about her, maybe I'm just imagining things. No, that might be it. Listen here, Takuma. Back home, I was investigating the Kemonogami faith. Yeah, we know. At the time, there was something about a bloodline that served the Kemonogami. A family who served the Kemonogami, and that family's name was Minase. And my sister's name is Miyuki Minase. Miyuki Minase? Yes. Oh, yes. You've helped me start to remember. That song Miyuki was singing, the one I was humming but had forgotten about. That was a traditional sacred song for the Minase family. Miyuki was a maiden in service to the Kemonogami shrine. Haru! She wasn't that special. Haru, what happened? You're a mess. That's not important right now. I need to talk about Miyuki. She was just a girl, afraid of being lonely. She was neither powerful nor special. That was why I promised to help her and to always be at her side. And yet she always sang that song. That sacred song. That song tells of how two separate worlds become united once again. It might be that her thoughts beckoned you to this world once more. It might be that her thoughts beckon you to this world once more. What the heck do you know, Haru? I can't tell you. You need to ask that old fool there. But I will say this. I refuse to accept your reappearance at this moment. I and no one else will rescue Miyuki. If you say so, Renamon. If you say so. Ah, wait, Haru! Was I summoned? Summoned again? Pull yourself together, Professor. It's fine, I'm fine. Is it true? Is Miyuki really my... Why have I forgotten this? You're very pale again, sir. Let's sit down for a bit over there. I'm sorry. Just a little more, and it will all come together. When all the broken fragments in my brain can reunite into a single thought, I will at least have an idea how to get us home. But why? Is it something I have to remember? Is this the feeling a part of my returning memories? Or is it fear? What am I so afraid of? Calm down, Professor. Just rest for now. Yes, you're right. Let me rest here for a bit. Professor, the final battle is nearly upon us. Without you, we can't win. You have to take care of yourself. Sneezy, sneezy. You're right. Thank you, Agumon. Both my mind and body need a rest. Alrighty. And with that revelation, we're gonna wrap up this video right here, right now. So for those on YouTube, BitChute, Rumble, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, follow Rumble, do all that fun stuff. I appreciate each and every one of you. With that being said, we're wrapping up this video right here. Save you and save you. Ventor is out.